As New York Times best-selling author and robotics engineer Daniel H. Wilson said, "There are an endless number of things to discover about robotics. A lot of it is just too fantastic for people to believe." Indeed, we're conditioned to think robots are always in some distant, far-flung future. With an endless stream of sci-fi films, books, and shows depicting a robotic future, it's hard to accept it's actually happening. However, the ingenious innovations pouring out of robotics labs around the world are heralding a new age of advanced AI robots. Far from dumb machines, these increasingly human-like automatons have silicone minds that process faster and faster by the year. In this video, I'll explore the robots at the bleeding edge of artificial intelligence. These are the first generation of robots set to change the world as we know it. Number 10. Digit. Meet Digit. This 5-foot-tall robot designed and built by Agility Robotics is the next step in robot innovation. Developed as a successor to Cassie, a small bipedal robot able to run and walk, Digit is almost frightening in its human-like capabilities. Where Cassie was a little more than a pair of legs, Digit has a fully functioning humanoid body. Weighing 42.2 kilograms, Digit can navigate its environment semi-autonomously with the help of LiDAR and other sensors. It can, for instance, carry boxes upstairs or deliver packages to your door. This new capability is down to Digit's 4-degree of freedom arms that allow Digit to not only balance but also carry and manipulate objects, like opening a door or stacking boxes weighing up to 18 kilograms or 40 pounds. Powering this ingenious machine are 2 multi-core CPUs. This powerful robot brain allows the processing of such complex actions in real time. It won't be long before Digit is delivering packages to your door. Number 9. Pepper. Far from planning world domination, Pepper is an empathic robot. This 4-foot-tall machine is the brainchild of SoftBank Robotics, built with the express purpose of reading emotions. In fact, Pepper can understand 15 languages, recognize when a person is talking, and give an appropriate response. It does so using 2 HD cameras, a 3D depth sensor, as well as 2 sonars and 6 lasers to help guide it through crowds. Launched in 2014, Pepper's first batch of 1,000 units sold out in just 60 seconds. However, despite selling 27,000 units, SoftBank reported they would pause production due to weak demand. Pepper was not quite the emotional genius SoftBank had promised. Still, Pepper's maneuverability was on full display at a professional baseball game during the COVID lockdowns. The robot's 20 motors, located in the shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, hip, and knee, whirred as 100 Peppers danced in sync to raise public spirits. However, not everyone was impressed, with some branding the display creepy. Number 8. Spot. Few robotics companies amaze more than Boston Dynamics. In their 2020 viral video, it was the humanoid Atlas that stole the show. However, Spot, a nimble 4-legged robot, is no less impressive. So, how does it work? Drawing up their experience with early quadrupedal robots like Big Dog and Cheetah, Spot uses 5 onboard cameras to inspect the world around it, giving it a 360-degree view of the terrain. It has 12 degrees of freedom and a balance system so strong that the little robot would remain upright even if you kicked it. Nor is this dog slow. It can move 1.6 meters per second and carry weights up to 14 kilograms. Plus, with a battery life of 90 minutes, this helpful little robot is perfect for inspecting dangerous sites, such as after a natural disaster. In fact, Spot has even been tested alongside British Royal Air Force service members. And in November 2019, Massachusetts State Police announced the use of Spot Mini as a robot cop in the unit's bomb squad. Companies are also developing devices to fit onto Spot's back, such as Trimble, which collects highly accurate scans of the surrounding area, with applications in construction and beyond. Number 7. HRP-5P. HRP-5P might have a name reminiscent of a Terminator, but this advanced humanoid prototype may one day replace humans in heavy-duty labor. Developed in Japan, HRP-5P is one of the few robots around average human height at 5 foot 10 inches or 182 centimeters tall. Moreover, its limbs have an incredible degree of movement. Its arms, for example, each boast 8 degrees of freedom, with 37 degrees of freedom in total. But it's not just its physicality that's impressive. AIST, the institute behind HRP-5P, also focused on improved intelligence. This lumbering giant can recognize objects and understand the scale of the environment around it. In one demonstration, HRP-5P is seen picking up a gypsum board, carrying it over to a wall, and screwing it in, thanks to a built-in electric screwdriver. It's hoped this incredible innovation will one day assemble houses, buildings, aircraft, and even ships. Number 6. Sirena 4. Named after the Parthian general Sirena, this humanoid robot was produced by the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers in Iran. Its first incarnation was Sirena 1, a small but impressive robot capable of playing football and speaking Persian. It's come a long way since then. The fourth incarnation, Sirena 4, was officially released in 2019 and was a significant upgrade. Where Sirena 1 had only 8 degrees of freedom, Sirena 4 boasts 43, with high dexterity in the hands, meaning Sirena can grasp objects using its whole body, or pick up small objects using its hands alone. Moreover, this new version isn't just more advanced, it's also bigger. At 1.7 meters tall and weighing 68 kilograms, it's one of the largest humanoid robots in the world. One of the main goals for Sirena 4 project was a better AI. Indeed, the robot can detect and count faces and objects, recognize activities, listen to speech, and even talk. With each new generation a leap forward in advancements, Sirena 5 may be the most advanced robot in the world. Number 5. Aquanaut. Aquanaut is unlike any robot you've seen before. Gone are the humanoid body and friendly faces. This aquatic robot is built for the high seas. At first glance, Aquanaut looks like a small, sleek submarine. But once transformed, 2 arms appear, ready to work on deep water infrastructure with minimal supervision from a human operator. Indeed, Aquanaut's specs is more than a little impressive. With a maximum speed of 6 knots, the aquatic robot can speed along scanning the seabed. It has a large payload capacity of 91 kilograms and can keep going for a maximum of 75 hours. However, it's the arms, or manipulators, that are most impressive. With more than 6 degrees of freedom and 360 degrees of continuous rotation, Aquanaut can survey an area, repair oil pipelines, or manage aquaculture products, all without risking a single human life. The Marine Machine works on the Robot Operating System, or ROS, widely used across the industry. But with a lack of direct wired connection to home base, Aquanaut is vastly more autonomous than other robots. As manufacturer Nauticus Robotics put it, Aquanaut is the future of underwater robotics. Number 4. Stuntronic Robot. Imagine a robot with the agility and grace of an acrobat. A robot able to glide through the air and perform a perfect backflip. You don't have to imagine it. Stuntronic Robot created by Disney Engineering is just that. Nicknamed Stickman, this realistic robotic figure is capable of death-defying feats. Using sophisticated, onboard sensors, this robot can perform aerial flips, twists, and poses with repeatability and precision. Albeit the team has yet to perfect the landing. Part of the challenge of developing a 90-pound robot capable of somersaults while 60 feet in the air was the conservation of angular momentum to achieve precision aerial motion control. To solve the problem, the robot uses a complex system of accelerometers, gyroscopes, and laser rangefinders to judge distance and speed, thereby calculating its trajectory. This advanced and innovative solution allows Stickman to control its rotation and orientation in the air. It's expected one day Stickman will wow Disney audiences with these incredible feats. Number 3. Handle. Handle isn't just the future of robotics, it's the future of the industry. Speeding around on 2 wheels, this Segway-like robot can pick and stack boxes weighing up to 45 kilograms using a vacuum arm. Handle is like no robot you've seen before. Rather than sticking with legs, the Boston Dynamics team reverted back to wheels, perfect for jetting around the factory floor. It also reduces complexity by decreasing the degrees of freedom. That may sound like a bad thing, but the purpose of Handle is a practical and functional robot perfectly suited for logistical tasks. That's not to say it isn't advanced. As Boston Dynamics explained, much of the control used in Handle leverages our team's experience with the quadruped and biped robots. This software is not exactly the same, but the balance and dynamic control principles have a lot in common and share the same physics-based roots. With a range of 24 kilometers and its 2-wheel design, Handle is small enough to maneuver around tight factory corners and can travel far enough for a complete factory shift. Number 2. Atlas. Perhaps the most famous humanoid robot in the world, Atlas combines 28 hydraulic joints and a lightweight body to produce fluid and graceful movements unthinkable only a decade before. Atlas can jump, walk, run, backflip, even dance. It achieves these impressive movements in 3 ways. First, it has a vast library of behaviors, or template motions, it can use when constructing complex routines. Second, it uses real-time perception to detect its environment with advanced sensors. Finally, it uses model predictive control to predict how its motion evolves over time, adjusting accordingly. In one video, Atlas stumbles and wobbles only to regain balance. You can't pre-program that. In fact, Atlas is so lifelike that many assumed this backflipping machine's viral videos were CGI. But it was all real. With a top speed of 2.5 meters per second and weighing just 89 kilograms, Atlas is one of the most mobile and physically capable robots globally. Next, Boston Dynamics aims to improve Atlas's automation, allowing it to conduct routines without the extensive pre-planning and orchestration of previous versions. Number 1. A mecha. A mecha is alive, or at least looks like it. Unlike other humanoid robots that focus on physical motion, a mecha is at the cutting edge of human expression. Using 17 individual motors, this not-quite human robot can produce surprisingly vivid and emotive expressions. Produced by Engineered Arts, a mecha uses artificial intelligence and machine learning systems to understand human expression and behaviors, evolving and growing as it interacts. It employs an array of cameras, depth sensors, LiDAR, and microphones to detect our expressions and movements, blending this information together and responding appropriately. It's light years ahead of its competition. But perhaps the strangest thing about a mecha is the gray plastic face. After trying to create more human-like robots in previous generations, Engineered Arts learned that such machines are often viewed as slightly sinister, falling into the uncanny valley of human appearance. Ameca is also continuously improving. Being modular by design, the entire robot is easily upgradable. In time, the team hopes to install movement capabilities so that Ameca will be the ultimate walking, talking machine. But what do you think? Are we on the verge of a robotic revolution? Or do you remain unconvinced by the world's most advanced AI robots? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to watch out for the next video on the world's future technologies in 2050. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.